Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
You're now tuned into the financial motivator himself, Ash Cash, Mr. Mind Right, Money Right. Money Right, Money Right.
Welcome to the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the AshCashShow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to AshCashTV.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got a lot of great things that we're about to start adding to the YouTube page. So make sure you're a subscriber. I think we're at like 7,000 subscribers right now. But you know the goal is massive. Right, we need 100K in 23. We need 100K subscribers 2023. So make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. All of that good stuff. Today we talking about pain. Right, turn your pain into profit. I'm gonna read you my daily aspiration. And I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm gonna tell you who I'm talking to in a sec, but. Turn your pain to profit. No matter how hard life may seem, remember that everything is going to be all right. Don't let the difficulties and pain you're facing bring you down. Instead, use it as a learning experience and a chance to grow. When you come out the other side, you will have gained strength, knowledge, and resilience. It may be a difficult journey, but it will be worth it. Even if it seems like the storm will never end, make sure to stay positive. You will get through this and come out stronger than before, right? So here's why I said this, right? So make sure y'all join the abundance community. The abundance community is hopping, I'm telling you. And you know, the abundance community is where you have direct access to me. You know, we talk, you know, you could DM me directly. I answer my DMs on the abundance community. And so I got this, you know, DM, in the abundance community. And the DM was somebody, you know, telling me about sort of like the trials and tribulations that they were going through. And as I was listening to all of the trials and tribulations that they were going through, I said to myself, I was like, man, and this is going to sound weird, but I said, in my head, I said, man, I wonder if she knows how blessed she is. Right? Thank you, Miss Edith. I said in my head, I wonder if she knows how blessed she is. And the reason why I say that is because every single time I've gone through a dark place. I've gone through a place where, you know, maybe at the time I thought I wasn't gonna, you know, make it through. Maybe I was in a lot of pain, whether it's physically or mentally. And I just was at that brink, if you will. Every time I stayed faithful and trusted God on God's word, I came out better than I even imagined. Like I came out better than I even thought of. You know what I'm saying? And I say to myself, man, like when people go through stuff, right? When people go through stuff, I wonder if they know, I wonder if they realize that there's a lesson in that, right? Like I wonder if people realize there's like a lesson in what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember this story, and a lot of y'all could relate. The story is in the Bible and the Quran, right? Both the Bible and the Quran talks about the story of Joseph. You know what I'm saying? And the story of Joseph, you know, is very interesting, right? Because from day one, right? From day one, God made Joseph a promise, right? That he was going, you know, he was going to rule it all. You know, like he was going to be at the top of the game. You know what I'm saying? And from the start, you know, he was being tested repeatedly, tested by his family, tested by his community. He was lied on. He was left for dead. There was a lot. There's a lot, right? There's a lot that we could say about that story. And even when he was left for dead, even when he was lied on, even when he was right, even if he was thrown in jail, he was thrown in jail, right, for something he actually didn't even do, right? Like he was actually being honorable, right? He was being honorable, and in Joseph being honorable, he got thrown in jail, right? But guess what? He didn't waver. He trusted God, and in trusting God, but catch this. In trusting God, what happened? He started using his gifts. Marv, what up, Marv? My brother Marv in the building, right? And we talk about the story of Joseph, right? And even in trusting God, right? Even in trusting God, he used his gift. And even when he used his gift, people didn't want to give him credit, right? So check this out. His family turned his back on him. They betrayed him. They left him for dead. He then got lied on, and when he got lied on, he got thrown in jail. But even when he got thrown in jail, he was like, yo, I'm going to use my gifts for good, right? Right? He said, yo, I'm going to use my gifts for good. And even when he used his gifts for good, though, people didn't give him credit for it, right? They didn't give him credit for it. They were running around acting like it was their gift. I know a lot of y'all can relate to that, right? I know a lot of y'all can relate to that. You got people that you thought were your friends, your family, who trying to leave you for dead, who betraying you, who are lying on you, who are trying to give you a bad name, right? But you still say, nah, I'm cool, right? I'm cool. I'm still gonna be me. I ain't gonna let the actions of others, right? I'm not gonna let the actions of others waver who I am. Now you continue to use your gifts, and now people try to steal your gifts from you. But guess what? The truth shall set you free. So eventually, right? Eventually, you know, it was that same gift that was able to get Joseph out of jail. And then when Joseph got out of jail, he got his divine right, right? He got his divine right, you know, to his abundance, because abundance was his birthright. But did he get the abundance just like? Did he get the abundance just like that? Like was the abundance just handed to him? No, he had to go through these things. Why did he have to go through these things? Because these things tested his character. Right? These things that he went through tested his character. These things that he went through, you know, wanted to see would he be a good steward of this blessing? Right? Would he be a good steward of this blessing? He had to go through this, right? He had to go through what he went through. He had to go through the pain. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. He had to go through what he went through, And when he went through what he went through, it showed his character. Tall guy, what up? It showed his character. And so a lot of us, right? A lot of us are in this space, right? A lot of us are in this space where we're going through pain. We're going through pain, and we're trying to figure out how to overcome the pain. And I'm telling you that pain, congratulations. Congratulations. If you're going through something right now, congratulations. I don't feel sorry for you. I'm happy for you, actually. I said what I said. If you're going through any adversity right now, I do not feel sorry for you. Right? The only thing I pray, right? The only thing I pray is that you realize that in that pain, there's a blessing in your pain. Congratulations. Right? Because whatever you're going through is only there, right? It's only there to make you stronger. It's to test your faith, right? It's to test your faith. It is to build your character, and it is to remove some weakness that you may have. Right? My boxing coach says this, right? Pain is just weakness leaving the body. That's what my boxing coach says. So when I'm in there boxing and I'm like, I'm yelling, right? Because he don't let you stop. Right? And I'm yelling. I'm like, like yo, keep going. Like when my arms is on fire and they burning, and I'm yelling like, trying to get through it because it hurt so bad. When it hurts so bad, it hurts so bad. Right? My coach said, fast out to Brother Ali. My coach says pain is weakness leaving the body. Pain is weakness leaving the body. And so as you are going, right, through your pain, as you are going, Nadira, what up? As you are going through your pain, as you are going through whatever you're going through, you got to know that it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Right? It's going to be all right.
Listen, getting successful,
hold on,
whatever you consider successful, if it's rich, whatever, it's not a magic trick.
It's not a magic trick,
God
y'all.
Picks certain people he'll make rich and certain people he don't. He gives all of us as his children the power of choice. You have a say-so in that. You can decide to be rich, and with God's help, it's highly doable. But you first have to think. What makes it hard is your lack of belief that it can happen for you. The fact of it is, though, it's very doable. But you got to change, though. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting.
You're going to keep getting what you've been getting. So if you're at a place in your life and you ain't happy with it, you have to change some things. But you have to make a conscientious decision that you're going to change. And it's not dependent on anybody else. It don't matter what your mama think. It don't matter what your coworkers think. It don't matter what your siblings think. It don't matter what your children think. It don't matter. It don't matter, y'all.
They have nothing to do with it. This decision is yours and yours alone. You have to live your life with the expectation that great things are coming your way. And that's how it works. Now, let me teach it to you. You grab your remote. You press the power button. What do you expect to happen? You expect the TV to come on. Guess what? It come on. If you want to see Sports Center channel 46, and you press 46,
you gotta have that expectation.
And OK or select. What do you expect to come on your TV? Sports Center.
So here's what I'm saying to you, right? You will get what you expect, right? you will get what you expect. And so as you are, right, as you are going through whatever you're going through, if you expect like a lot of people have this victim mentality where they feel like, man, why me? Right? Like, why am I going through this? And so a lot of them have this victim mentality. So as they're going through what they're going through, they people, it's like, that saying, hope for the best, expect the worst. Horrible advice. Horrible advice. Horrible. The worst advice you could ever follow is hope for the best and expect the worst. The worst advice. Because you will always get what you expect. I'm not hoping for nothing. Because look, God told me all things are working for my greater good. I don't need to hear nothing else. I don't need to hear nothing else. I'm not hoping for nothing. I don't hope for nothing. Because I was told that all things are working for my good. So why am I going to hope for the best when I know the best is abundance is my birthright? Why am I hoping for something that's already been promised? I ain't hoping for that. I'm not hoping for that. I'm not hoping. If I book the flight, right? If I book the flight to go to a certain place, I'm not hoping the flight is on time. It better be on time. I paid for it. That flight better be on time. I order something from Amazon and they tell me it's going to come in a certain date. I'm not hoping it comes. It better come at that time because I paid for it. Because that's the promise. I was given a promise. I'm not hoping for the best. I was promised that. I was promised the best. I was promised that all things will work. So, what's the expectation? If I pay for, if you pay for electricity, and you walk into your house and you turn on that light, I'm not hoping that the light come on. That light better come on. There is an expectation. I have an expectation, right? I'm entitled to the promise. There's an expectation. I expect my TV to turn on. I expect everything to work the way it was promised that it was.
And guess what show up? Sports Center. See, God is tied to all of this. You better understand what I'm trying to tell you. The Bible says a man is as he thinketh. God created us in his image. God thought of this world.
God created us in his image.
He thought of it.
I'm just
so he created it. So he made you
Price,
just like him. That your thoughts can create things. There is a scripture, Habakkuk 2:2. It says, write the vision and make it plain.
Write the vision and make it plain.
So that he who reads it will run to it. And even though it tarry means take a long time.
Yep.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Surely it will
come at an appointed time.
That's the trick. But the appointed time is what throws people off.
That's me throwing y'all off. Y'all be in a rush.
For something, he sends it. He ships it immediately. As soon as you ask him something, you really believe he'll do it? He boxes it up and he ships it to you immediately. The problem with the package is he never gives you the date that the package is going to arrive. It would destroy the requirement he has of all of us, which is faith. Faith is the belief in things that you...
Yo, listen, right? What's happening is, I'm drinking, I'm doing a 30-day detox. Dr. Holistic, fat shout to Dr. Bobby Price. And so this is the, what's this, tummy detox? Sheesh, it's just bitter. It's just like bitter. It's herbs, so it's bitter. But I'm sorry, y'all. But man, it threw me off. Right. So look. So a lot of times, right? A lot of times, we don't, we need to have an expectation. We were promised some things. The only thing, so here's the only thing. This is where a lot of people get tripped up. For the people who halfway, right? For the people who halfway believe in the promise, what trips people up a lot of times, right? What trips people up a lot of times is the time, right? A lot of times people trip up on the time. So the what, like what you desire, God is always going to say yes, right? God's gonna say three things. God's gonna say yes, here you go. God is gonna say not now, or God is gonna say I got something better. That's it. Those are the only three answers, right? Yes, not now, or I got something better. And what trips people up is the timing, right? The answer was yes. The answer is yes. Not even was. The answer is yes, but you just don't know the timing. You just don't know the time, right? And so we have to get in a space. Matter of fact, I'll let Steve
You
explain.
cannot see. So if you ask God for $1 million, he sent $1 million
Sent it.
as soon as
Sent
you
it.
ask for it. But it's going to come at an appointed time. The problem is people stop waiting on the package. Then when it get to you, because he delivers only to Faith Street, when he delivers to you on Faith Street, but you done stepped off of Faith Street, you over here on I don't see how
Circle.
he don't ship there.
Yo, he don't ship there. Look, yo, catch this analogy. I love this analogy, right? God said, yo, I'm only delivering to Faith Street. And you ordered something, right? Imagine this. Imagine you at your house and you order something from Amazon Prime, and the address you put is that address. Now, because it's taking too long, instead of waiting for the package to come, you go across the street to your neighbor's house, which is I don't see how Boulevard. Well, if you are I don't see how Boulevard and the address is being delivered to is Faith Street, how can you possibly ever get the package?
Instead of staying on Faith Street,
Stay on
you
Faith
just stepped
Street.
over here to I don't believe it Boulevard, or it took too long Avenue. Then the package come to Faith Street. It's just like the post office and FedEx. If you ain't there to receive it, it gotta go back.
Gotta go back.
That's how it works, man. You have control of this. This belongs to you.
This belongs to you.
This is yours. You're the captain.
You're the captain.
You're the master.
You're the master.
You're the foreman.
You're the foreman.
You're the general.
You're the general.
You're the head.
You're the head.
Don't give control of this to nobody.
Don't give control of this to
You
nobody.
can protect yourself from negativity.
Yep.
And that's what stops most people, negative thoughts. You can coat your mind from negativity. It's a real simple exercise to do. I do it every morning before I walk out the door. So I walk out as a positive person. You know, I get tired sometimes. That's different from being negative, because I get mentally drained from my job at times. But to coat your mind from negativity, the way you can put a coating around your mind is with one simple thing: gratitude. Gratitude erases negativity. I'm gonna show you how this works. If you wake up in the morning, you start having negative thoughts. Man, this ain't my day. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm tripping. I just don't feel myself. Every time you feel in the middle of the day, if you feel yourself doing that, stop. Just stop for a second and start going over in your mind everything you have to be grateful for. Not everything you want, everything you already have, because what you have is substantial. You just haven't gone over the list and taken inventory in a long time. But the fact that you can walk, that's a blessing.
That's a blessing.
The fact that you woke up, that's another blessing.
Yeah.
The fact that you can see, think, reason, that's another blessing.
Well,
the
what
fact
up?
that you can go somewhere and get yourself something to eat, that's another blessing. The fact that you can go and turn the key and call someplace home, that's another blessing. The ability to dream is a blessing. The fact that you have an opportunity to get it right is another blessing. The fact that you're beautiful, that's another blessing. The fact that you have any measure of health, that's another blessing. And I'm just talking to you, I don't even know you. I could give you 50 things you ought to be grateful for right now. I don't even know you. Start coating your mind with gratitude. It'll change everything for you.
Now check this out, y'all. Check this out. Because the great thing about abundance, though, the great thing about abundance is that your abundance is not limited, right? And so, guess what? If you ordered something from Amazon and the address that it was going to be delivered to was Faith Street, and then it didn't come, like you left, right? You left Faith Street and and you went to I don't see how Boulevard. Guess what happens though with abundance? With abundance though, you know what? I learned, like, damn. I should have stayed on Faith Street. I should have stayed on Faith Street. The package would have came. But guess what? At any moment, you could order something else. Yo, how great is God, that God has given you, has said that abundance is your birthright and does not punish you for your lack of faith, right? You don't get punished for the lack of faith. You just get the consequences, right? You just live the life that you created. That's not a punishment, right? That's not a punishment. You created this, right? You wanted this thing, right? You asked for this thing. The thing was coming, and you did not stay to get the thing, and you went somewhere else, and somewhere else was more painful though than not getting the thing. And so God didn't punish you, punished yourself because you didn't listen, right? But that don't matter though. You know why? Because the moment, right? The moment you make up your mind, the moment that you say, you know what? I'm gonna order something else, right? I'm gonna order something else. But this time, right? I'll give you an example. Yo, there's been many times. I placed the order, and the order took too long. Right? I placed the order took too long, and so I left. Right? Then when I left, I watched somebody else enjoying my order. I know y'all can feel me. I placed the order. I said, God, this is what I desire. Right? This is what I desire in life. This is the amount of money I want. This is the situation I want. Like, this is what I desire out of life. I said, this is what I desire. And I didn't have faith. I had lack of faith. I was like, nah. Yo, I started making my own excuses. I was like, nah, that could never happen. This won't happen. This situation won't line up. Right? And then guess what? I go somewhere else. I said, you know what? I said, God, this is what I want over here. But now I start doubting that it can happen. So I compromise. Watch this. I compromise and I go somewhere else. And guess what happens when I look up? While I'm sitting there compromising, accepting something that's not even what I desired, I see somebody else living exactly exactly what I asked for. Exactly. And so now I'm sitting there like, okay. Right? So now I'm like, damn. It could have happened, right? But here's what I say. Thank God for us that at any moment, right? Thank God that at any moment we could place another order. That's it. And here's the funny thing about it. What's yours is yours, though, right? And so there is always the opportunity to speed up what you left behind, right? Like when you have a breakout year and you start seeing abundance after abundance after abundance after abundance after abundance, and everything that's happening in 1 year is what most people experience in 5 years, and you're like, oh my God, like what? Like this is coming so fast. Guess what? It's because you placed the order. It's infinite possibilities. It's infinite possibilities. Right? I've been an entrepreneur for 13 years. Last year in 2022, I've made more money in not even a year. I made more money in 4 months than I've made in my whole decade. Because I made the reorder. I learned. I was like, damn. I should have. But then I learned. Then I learned the promise. Right? I learned the promise was that I was asking, right? I was asking with a little cup. I had the little cup, right? I was still like, spare some change, please. Spare some change, right? I was asking with the little cup, right? I was asking with the little cup. But guess what? At any moment, right? Like at any moment, I can ask for the bigger cup. Who said I have to ask for the little cup? Who said that? Who said I have to start with the little cup? Spare some change, please. Right? Little cup, little faith. Hold on. Let me let Jim Rohn talk to y'all real quick. Let me let Jim Rohn talk to y'all real quick.
You and I tuned into Mind Right Radio.
Start asking for the big cup. Get the big cup out.
How to get whatever you want. Here's what
It's like
it says.
I'm fed.
It says,
Look,
ask.
that's it.
That's it. End of notes. Ask. If there's one art in life to learn extremely well, that's got to be one of them.
You gotta ask. You have not because you ask not.
What does ask mean? Ask means, what do you want?
What do you want?
And the formula is staggering. It says ask and what? A God
Ask and you shall what?
See, you've got to be better than a good worker. You've got to be a good asker.
You gotta be a good
Now,
asker,
let me give you
y'all.
3 key points on asking and receiving. This can do it. Number 1, asking is the beginning of receiving.
Uh-oh.
Asking starts a unique
Asking is the beginning of receiving.
I don't even know how it works. All I know is it works. It's like pushing a button and all this machinery starts working. I don't know how. It just works. There's a lot of things you don't need to know how. Just work them. Some people are always studying the roots. Others are picking the fruit. I mean, it depends on what end of it you want in on. Asking is the beginning of receiving, so start the process. Here's number 2. Receiving is not the problem. Receiving is automatic. Now, if that's true, receiving is not the problem. What's the problem? Failure to ask might be one of your major problems. I don't know. Check it out. The guy says, oh, now I see it. I got up last year and hit it every day, but there's not a scrap of paper with my goal. Good work.
That asker.
So you got to change it. Here's number 3. Receiving is like the ocean.
Receive is like the
There's
ocean.
plenty. Success is not in short supply.
Success is not a short supply,
It
y'all.
isn't rationed, and you stepped up to the window and it was all gone. No. It's like an ocean here. Now, if that's true, what's the problem? Well, some people go to the ocean with a teaspoon.
You go into the ocean with a
Have you
teaspoon.
got the picture?
You go into the
See,
ocean
what you
with a
want to
teaspoon.
do, in view of the size of the ocean, is trade your teaspoon for at least a bucket. And you'll look better down at the ocean. Kids won't make fun of you, right? Okay. Now, there's two ways to ask. Two ways. Here's number one. Ask with intelligence. It didn't say ask intelligently, but I'm sure it meant that. Don't mumble.
Don't mumble,
Don't get
y'all.
annoyed by mumbling.
Have a sense of
Be clear.
expectation.
Be specific.
Be clear.
Intelligent asking
Be
means
specific.
how long and what size.
Be
What
clear.
color,
Be
how
specific.
much. Define what you want. and
Define what you want.
describe what you want. That's powerful.
Yep.
Goals become like a magnet. They pull you that direction. And the better you describe them, the more they pull. So ask intelligently. Here's number two. Ask with faith.
Uh-oh. They go that
That's
word
the
again.
childish part of the equation.
Ask with faith.
Believe you can get what you want.
Believe
like a
it.
child. Not an
Believe
adult.
it.
Adults are too skeptic.
Believe it.
So the formula really reads, make plans like an adult and believe in them like a child.
Believe in him like a
And the
child,
most
y'all.
incredible things will happen. Just try it for 90 days.
Just try it. Believe
Just
like a
try it.
child.
You can always go back to the old ways. Just try it. Just 90 days, 90 days. Now, here's the last qualifying phrase on goal setting, as we promised to qualify everything. And it simply goes like this. Remember, you won't get everything you want. And we've already studied the reason for that. Simply, sometimes it hails on your crop and rains on your parade. It's that kind of planet. So
Believe
you
like
won't
a
get everything
child.
you want, but if you will work this goal-setting formula, you can get plenty for wealth and happiness. Now, let me give you a little simple formula for goal setting, and maybe this will be helpful. First of
Hey,
all,
hold on. We got to go to belief
is count.
because I think that's the thing. I think it's the belief system, right? I think we're asking, right? We're asking, but we're not asking. We're not making demands, right? We're asking, but we're not making demands. And so, guess what? It's that belief system. Do you believe, right? Do you believe you're gonna get it?
Counted unto you.
Wait, hold on.
Your belief is counted unto you as righteousness.
Mind Right Radio.
It will make the difference between where you fell short and what I call you to be. The last mile of the way is filled in simply by faith.
Uh-oh.
That's a really good deal. He said, I'll mark your account up as if you were righteous, even though you're not righteous, just because you believe me.
Wow. I'll mark your account up as righteous, even if you're not righteous, just because you believe.
Abraham believed God, the Bible said, and it was counted unto him as righteousness.
Abraham believed God, right? He said, yo, I'll be back. How you know you're gonna be back? Because I believe.
Just because
If
he
you know, you know.
believed God. That's why you have to be careful about judging people.
Yep.
Because you see what they did, but you don't know what they believe, and you don't know how God wrote it down in the books. And sometimes the one who is doing the judging might not be on the books as good as the one you are judging, because God counted that belief.
Wait, hold on.
Axel.
Hold on. Let's do this the right way. Let's do it the right way.
Number one source of
Mind Right Radio. Yo, abundancecommunity.org. If you want to download these tracks, go to abundancecommunity.org. Join the Abundance Community. Let's go, Bishop.
Your belief is counted unto you as righteousness. It will make the difference between where you fell short and what I call you to be. The last mile of the way is filled in simply by faith.
Simply by faith.
That's a really good deal. He said, I'll mark your account up as if you were righteous, even though you're not righteous, just because you believe. That's why you have to be careful about judging people. Because you see what they did, but you don't know what they believe, and you don't know how God wrote it down in the books. And sometimes the one who is doing the judging might not be on the books as good as the one you are judging, because God counted that belief as righteousness. What God is concerned about in us is the fact that we do not believe. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes.
Let's go, Tiffany.
Shall not perish.
Welcome to the
but
AC.
have everlasting life.
Those who believe shall not perish
Listen all the time.
and have everlasting life. Life is now.
Duties. We've been giving all kinds of sacrifices, walking around trying to be spiritual. None of that is going to count as much as simply taking God at his word, believing what he has said about you, walking in truth and in clarity, and having peace
of mind.
Somebody holler, I believe.
I believe.
The enemy does everything he can to tear down your
Say, what up?
If you open up a business, if you open up a company, one of the things you have is vision, purpose, and goals. And you write them down so all of your staff and all your team and all your customers can know, this is who I am. I am defined by my vision, my purpose, and my goals. That's my playbook. That's my creed. That's what I believe. You see the reason that's important. If you know who you are, then you know who you are not. If you don't know who you are, somebody can ascribe any identity onto you, and you will morph into whatever they want you to be. And that's what has happened with a whole lot of us. Some of us have been 10 or 12 different people, depending upon who we were with. Because we don't know who we are, we become whoever they want us to be. And then when they leave us, we are confused because we have no real understanding of who we are.
Yeah.
You say, well, I thought you were talking about believing in God. I'm talking about believing in God, but I'm also talking about believing in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
I can do all things. Somebody say, I can do all things. Oh my God, just I'm right there. Say it again, I can do all things. Wouldn't it be amazing if you believe that? Wouldn't you sleep good tonight if you believe that? Wouldn't you walk around with your head up and your back straight if you believe that? Say it again, I can do all things. You wouldn't be intimidated by anybody, anywhere, at any time if you just believe that. Say it again, I can do all things. Can you imagine how different your job interview would go if you really believed that and walked in? They said, what do you do? I can do.
Oh, not some, not a little.
Imagine if you were taught that from the time
not
you were
some
born
things.
into the world. The first thing your mama told you when they spanked you on the behind is, don't worry about it, baby. You can do all things. We quote it, but we don't believe it. Not like we need to. One of the great privileges of my life is the opportunity to interact with people that I've seen from afar off. I get to see up close. I have met very few incredibly successful people who were not positive about themselves, confident in themselves. And I have met none of them who were any more gifted than you. None of them. None of them are any more gifted than you. In fact, in many cases, they are less gifted, less talented, less skilled. They don't have more than you.
They don't have more than you.
Think differently than
They
you.
think different than you. See what up?
Blessed because they have
Brother,
more.
see in the building.
Life is an equal opportunity experience.
Yup, equal opportunity.
You come here with 2 eyes and 2 legs and 2 ears and a nose and a mouth and a couple of hands. Boom, you're here. What you do,
What you
with
do
God gave
with
you,
what God
is
gave you.
left up to you.
It's up to you. That's
The
all.
guy sitting beside you has no more than you do.
Yo, nobody has more than
He
you.
might have done more with what he had,
What are you doing with what you got?
but he didn't get any more.
What are you doing with what you got?
I want you to understand that the predicament that you are in right now does not define your destiny.
The predicament, listen, hold on. The predicament that you're in right now does not define your destiny.
They don't believe nothing.
Look.
Let me try y'all over here. The predicament that you are in right now does not define
your destiny.
They're doing a little bit better. I'm gonna try this section over here. The predicament
that you're in right now does not define your destiny.
Define your destiny. You ought to look at every negative
Walaikum salam, Sister Linda.
And say you're a liar.
You're a liar.
I don't believe it. You're a liar.
You're a liar. All of those situations. Yup. I'm better than that.
You ought to lay hands on that tumor and call it a liar.
Call it a liar.
Every voice that said you'll never be nothing, you gotta call it.
You gotta call it out. Yo, look, every voice that said you won't be anything, you gotta call it out. It's a liar. And look, I'm not even saying to call it out verbally. Right? I'm not even saying to call it out verbally. I'm saying call it out by just being greatness on display. Be great. Call it out. Call all of it out.
Some whispers in your ear and says you can't make it through this.
What?
You can't take this.
Huh?
You're gonna have a nervous breakdown.
What?
You're gonna lose your mind. You're gonna die like your mama did. You're gonna get sick like your daddy did. You gotta talk back to those voices and say, hey! Sickness is a liar. Failure is a liar. Depression is a liar. Suicide liar. Despair liar. 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 Can't learn, you're a liar. Can't read, you're a liar. Can't make it, you're a liar. Can't take it, you ought to call out everything.
Wait, one more time, Bishop.
Have a nervous breakdown. You're gonna lose your hands on that tumor.
Hey, hold on. One more time. One more time for the people in the back.
That said you'll never be nothing, you gotta call it.
You gotta call it out. Let your actions call it out.
And says you can't make it through this. You can't take this. You're gonna have a nervous breakdown. You're gonna lose your mind. You're gonna die like your mama did. You're gonna get sick like your daddy did. You gotta talk back to those voices and say, hey! Sickness is a liar. Failure is a liar. Depression is a liar. Suicide is a liar. Despair is a liar. Spirits of heaviness, you're a liar. Disease, you're a liar. Can't learn, you're a liar. Can't read, you're a liar. Can't make it, you're a liar. Can't take it, you ought to call out every liar.
Mind Right Radio, your number one source for mind elevation.
All right, y'all. So understand today's assignment, right? Understand today's assignment. Regardless of what is going through your life right now, I need you to know you're going to turn pain into profit. I need you to know that everything that you're going through, all of it is working for your greater good, right? Do not get into a space. If you're going through anything right now, congratulations. You have been chosen to prove God. You have been chosen to prove God. And every time something is happening in your life, just know that there is an elevation, something that you have asked for, something that you have prayed for, something that you have demanded from God is on its way. It's happening. Right? Look, last but not least, we're gonna end with this.
So they say life isn't easy.
Life isn't easy for those who dream.
But welcome to the day that you realize that nothing can
Embrace
stop
the
you.
struggle, y'all.
No surrender, no retreat. Embrace the struggle. Because those who have great aspirations will often be met with many setbacks and temporary defeat. But it is impossible to stop someone who never gives up.
Yep.
Those who dream big dreams will find life more difficult than those who decide to live normal and mediocre lives. But so what?
So what?
If it's worth having,
It's
then
worth
fighting
for.
You are capable of doing anything you put your mind to, and in order to get what you deserve out of life, you must be willing to sacrifice to be the best possible you. The struggles you deal with in life are in no way supposed to cripple you. They are here to make you stronger and remove every ounce of doubt and weakness you have in your body. You are more powerful than you even know.
You are more powerful than you even know.
Nothing in this world can stop
Nothing
you.
in this world can stop
it.
you.
Don't be concerned with what others are doing or what others have to say about you. As they sleep, you grind. As they watch their favorite shows, you work harder than you've ever worked before in your life.
Meet what up?
Out partying, using YOLO as an excuse to throw their lives away, you are perfecting your craft.
Everything in God's will.
That what you're giving up right now is nothing compared to what you'll get when you become your true self. Remember, never allow circumstance to dictate what you will or will not accomplish. Life is abundant, and anything you want out of it will be yours if you absolutely believe that you can have it. Your setbacks are set up for your comeback. Your life is like a bow and arrow. Before the arrow can fully realize its power, the bow must first be taken back as far as it can. And once it reaches the point of no return, where it can't go no more and it is let go, God help anything that's in its path. Be the arrow.
Be the arrow.
Understand that no matter how far you are taken back, you cannot and will not lose because the force that is behind you can break through anything. Dream as far as you can dream and believe in your power to make those dreams come true.
MashaAllah. Appreciate you.
There are those who think they can and those who think they can't. Be the former and live life to the fullest.
To the fullest.
Nothing can
stop you but you.
Struggle don't stop, no, yeah. I'll get there, I'll get there, I'll get there. Until I reach the top. Struggle don't stop. Yeah, I'm dreaming on.
Believe in your power to make it come true. That's it. That's the message. Believe in your power. Yo, Mind Right Radio, make sure y'all tap in. If y'all want to download any of the songs, go to abundancecommunity.org. Join the community. All of these tracks are available. This is Embrace the Struggle by yours truly. Yeah, so like, yo, make sure y'all tap in. All right, y'all gotta go. Coolio mean it's getting too hot. So yeah, make sure y'all join the Abundance Community. Go to abundancecommunity.org. Hit the link in my bio. You build with the community. Mind Right Radio. You build with the community. You get Mind Right Radio. You get a whole bunch of other stuff. We mastermind once a week every Monday. We mastermind once a week. To join the community, it's only $44 for the month. Per month, or $444 for the year. Light work. For the value you get, like, that's light work. You might as well just tap in for the year, get that over with, know that you have access to the community for a year. But you do what you do. Abundance is your birthright. Go to abundancecommunity.org. Tonight, Inside the Vault, we got a powerful episode dropping with Dana Christian. She buys income producing properties on credit. So she has over $1 million worth of business credit. And she's breaking it down, how she did it, everything. Yo, she was a teenage mother, grew up in poverty and drug infestation. Like all of the reasons why she shouldn't succeed was the reason why she succeeded. So make sure y'all tap in. The audio version is available now. So if y'all want to listen to the audio version, just go to iTunes or Spotify and listen to the audio version right now. The video drops tonight at 8 p.m. So make sure y'all tap in. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for, rocking with me. Yeah, we back. Tenacious, I'm chosen. We back every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. We just changed the time, right? We just changed the time. Instead of 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., it's 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow in God's will. I'll see you tomorrow in God's will, same time, same place. All right, peace.
I ain't talking about rich. I'm talking about wealth. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk. So talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
You are now tuned in to the Ash Cash Show, your number one source for financial motivation. Get your mind and your money right.